all for being here. I want to dedicate this message to all the soldiers, Cape Verdean and non-Cape Verdean, killed in action, and their families. You are the greatest among us. As it says in the Bible, no greater act of love is that a man lays down his life for his neighbor. I also want to thank my aunt in Cabo Verde, Filomena Oliveira, for encouraging me to speak. After the September 11, 2001 attacks on the United States, while I was in college, I used to come home from work every day and watch the global war on terrorism unfold. As I watched our soldiers in battle, I felt a deep sense of honor and duty to serve our great nation. After much consideration, I enlisted in the United States Army as an infantryman. My late father, Tin de Yamandia, who was a former soldier in Cabo Verde, encouraged me and said, I always wanted at least one of my sons to serve. It is good what you are doing. My mother, on the other hand, Rosinha Ben-Roj, put her hand on her head and wept as if somebody had just died. But eventually she came to her terms with my decision, and she said, you are serving and defending this great country. You bring honor to your family, community, and heritage as a Cape Verdean. I'm proud of you. So off to the military I went. While I served in the 3rd U.S. Infantry, the Old Guard, I performed several hundred funerals, ceremonies for the President of the United States, and foreign dignitaries. I always hoped that I would do a ceremony for the President of Cape Verde, but never got a chance to. The Old Guard is known throughout the world as the best of the best of military honors. There's National Geographic documentaries on us. And we put our very best efforts when we did funerals for the soldiers killed in action, our very best. A solemn moment indeed. All soldiers must salute the President of the United States. But at the tomb, the President salutes the fallen soldier. In the words of a chaplain at Arlington, as we hovered the flag over the casket of a soldier killed in action, he said, in life, he honored the flag. Now, in death, the flag honors him. A gesture that signifies the nation bending down and thanking him for all his sacrifices. From the Old Guard, I asked to be sent to a deploying unit. And so, several months later, I found myself patrolling the roads and mountains of Afghanistan with the 82nd Airborne Division, the unit that Herculino was in, the tip of the spear. One day, on a patrol mission, a fellow soldier in my vehicle was awfully quiet. I asked him, hey, why are you so quiet, man? He replied, I'm scared. We're the leading vehicle in the convoy. It is very likely we'll hit an IED and get killed. I told him, I have a grandmother and an aunt in Cabo Verde, Amandia Oliveira, and Saudade dos Santos, praying for us. They are very devoted Christians. Faltazi de missa na casa de banho. Nothing is going to happen to us. And if we do get hit, we'll survive. Just days later, while I was manning the machine gun on our patrol vehicle, we hit an IED. I was wounded and became unconscious. As I began to regain consciousness, my ears were ringing and everything sounded muffled. The sound of explosion and gunfire got louder and louder. I looked at the turret and I said to myself, Onassis, you are manning the most powerful weapon on your platoon. You must get on that gun. If you don't, many of your comrades will die. If your time has come, so be it. Another soldier held me down while the medic treated my wounds. You see, we fight for each other, we fight for our family, we fight for our communities, and we leave the rest to God and our leaders. This is one of several close calls I had while serving in the military. This is the type of situation that many of these veterans have faced, and some paid the ultimate price. So I urge all of you, as you go about your life, and say to yourself, graças a Deus por essa oportunidade para poder fazer para minha pessoa, minha família e minha gente. Remember that the flag you salute is stained by the sweat, tears, and blood of your fellow Cape Verdean American. Again, I want to thank you, Lucy, and Gary Correia for your efforts in putting this great memorial. God bless you. God bless Cabo Verde, America, and our men and women in uniform.
Express my gratitude to a few folks that are here today. First of all, First Sergeant